Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abashi. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Here today with my co-hosts, Rod and Rob. What up?
What up, though?
What up,
Rod
fam?
and
What up,
Robs.
fam? Yeah, all the Robs in the building. Triple R's.
I need to change the podcast name. That'd be a banger. But pause.
Yo.
Man. Well, we go get started with it, man. Start off with these NFL injuries, man. I never like to laugh other people's team where their players get injured because I know it's always coming for us. That's karma. Trayvon Diggs got injured at practice, torn ACL. I'm like, bro, it's always something with us. Get well soon, my guy. We still got my man Gilmore over there, and Bland, he's pretty decent. But our defense definitely gonna take a hit. I had the Eagles fans text me like, "Oh, that defense ain't so dominant now, is it?" I'm like, first of all, the quarterback still got to be able to get the ball down the field, and that's not happening with DeMarcus Lawrence and Parsons. It's just now we got a weak spot that if they somehow luckily get out of that blitz, they might be able to get the ball down the field.
Hey, I'm just gonna let you know right now.
Uh-uh.
That means Dad gonna be on the field a lot more.
No, don't
So you
remind
know
me of
what
that.
that means. You know what that means. Hit
Dakota,
City.
Dakota about to be on some BS. That's why I love the defense, man, because he was playing bad. He been playing bad the first 2 weeks. There's nobody really been talking about it, but I'm like, man, this defense ain't. I mean, I'll take it back. The second game, his tight end could drop a couple passes in the end zone for a touchdown, but he does not look sharp. I got him on my fantasy team. I had benched him after the first week. I played Tua. Tua played terrible. So it's like, damn it. It's like every time I start these quarterbacks, they're like, we're gonna play bad when you start us. But
But he's a
yeah,
rookie,
that
so
injury.
don't worry. Don't even worry about it. He a rookie. He a rookie tight end. Y'all still good. Y'all just come to second to the Eagles, but it's all good.
I keep trying to tell. I keep trying to tell Cowboys fan it's a new Daiquiri. He is a game manager now. He just has to manage the game.
But so what I mean, like, yeah, I mean, but the Eagles, man, let's not act like they've been looking pretty sharp, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The middle of that field looked wide open to any quarterback throwing.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
looked like everybody took that Super Bowl, saw what Pat was doing across the middle of the field. It was like, hey, we throw it across the middle. They ain't got nobody there. We ain't worried.
that's why I thought y'all would have went got linebacker. I mean, Dean can play it, but he's more of a pass rusher.
We do got a linebacker, but he broke. Apparently, he either broke his foot or sprained it. I don't know, but he out. He
Oh,
out for some weeks.
Nakobe Dean or whatever.
Yeah,
That's another injury. Yeah, everybody.
I mean, I don't love it because I don't want no more injuries for us. But yeah, man, like the Eagles, like because y'all offense been looking little shaky a little bit. But I got Jalen Hurts on my
hey,
so I need him to tighten up. But
don't worry about that because we're gonna run the ball. We are using Jalen Hurts the right way.
Yeah.
Yes, he is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league, but we are about to use him the right way. We're about to be like, hey, you gonna get a ring running this ball. Either
That's
QB sneak or we gonna run it with this committee of running backs behind you.
yeah,
And then, we'll bomb it downfield, maybe throw like 12 passes a game, get a
12.
solid 150 to 200 yards, maybe.
We need at least
We
20 of
good.
them Johns in the air. Sheesh.
my fantasy team with Jalen Hurts is undefeated. Justin Fields is struggling. That team's undefeated, so they can keep doing whatever they're doing.
Wait, talking about that the league that I play you in today?
You play me in both leagues. You get to see Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts.
Oh,
Oh, good Lord.
you can cancel Christmas on that team staying undefeated.
I'm winning both of them.
Sounds good.
At least y'all didn't take the reach on Aaron Rodgers and then he gets hurt. And then you have Brock Purdy hoping that he survives.
I mean,
I was
Brock ain't too bad. He gets. Oh wow, Aaron Jones is that. God damn it.
Yeah, I just had
Hey,
to take out two teams.
Damn,
I
it,
was
you
not
gonna tell me?
all my quarterbacks.
don't tell me y'all
Black.
on
I was
that
not.
Purdy bandwagon. Please don't tell me
Oh
y'all on
no
that
no no
Purdy
no no
bandwagon.
no 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 no. I mean, I don't understand why they got rid of Trey Lance, but I'm glad they sent him to us because Dakota is one stop away from being out of here.
It's so bad. Y'all, the Cowboys are gonna rip through that line. All they gotta do is stay away from Trent Williams. Everybody else, that O line is terrible. I don't care what anybody says. and it's been proven. All they got is Trent Williams.
Or
Who else they got?
San Francisco?
Yeah,
Trent
that's
Williams is
all they
great.
got on that online.
Trent
Bro, I
Williams
feel
is
All they
crazy.
got.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's bro, they offense don't kill it. It'd be Dakota Prescott that kills us every time we play San Fran. I don't know what they got on him, but man, he plays like shit.
They make him do too much. He just got to manage the game now.
Oh yeah, like that last playoff when he was out there looking like trying to play like Warren Moon, trying to throw them deep balls. Man, if you don't play your game and throw them mid-level passes,
Hey, y'all gotta utilize y'all running backs. Y'all got 3 good running backs, especially Deuce.
oh yeah, I don't know what we're doing, man. I'm for whatever to keep the ball out of Dak Prescott's hand. Matter of fact, I take that back because I got him on my team, so I need him to throw some touchdowns to CD.
Hey,
Listen,
you
y'all
gotta tell
gotta-
CD to catch. You gotta tell CD to catch the ball with his hands, not his body, like Michael Irvin was telling him. I know he a Hall of Famer, but good lord, that's the worst advice I've heard by any football player.
You know, Mike do the booger sugar though. You can't always listen to Mike.
Yo, fuck it, Mike. If you ever listen to this, I don't approve that message.
Mike, I respect you as a former slot receiver. Anything I can't, I have no knowledge about what you do. I just know you're an all-time great, and
I
you
love
were.
Mike. Man. Do you know the Eagles fans when he hurt his neck they booed him? So you know Eagles fans been shitty in the public eye ever since.
I'm not part of that Eagle fan base that boo that boo him like that. I'm not part of that fan base like that.
Listen, but injuries have been crazy though. My Rams, Cooper Kupp's been out. He's gonna be out first 4 games. My guy is top 3 in the league when healthy. He's just never healthy.
Your Rams.
I'm a Rams. Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Nah, originally I'm from St. Louis, so nah, boo the Rams, boo that team.
How you not a Rams fan?
Because he left St. Louis.
Because they moved from St. Louis. They got their first Super Bowl where? In the city, St. Louis. The Rams weren't nothing. And then Kroenke had to come in, buy the team, said he a fellow Missourian, said I would never move the team. Gave us Jeff Fisher, the ultimate 8-8 coach.
The ultimate 8-8 with a little splash of 7.
And then move to LA, they fire him. They get Sean McVay. Like they couldn't do that in St. Louis. All right, that's cool. That's why I went to the Eagles. That's why I'm an Eagles fan.
So you were a Rams fan?
I was when they were in St. Louis, but boo that team.
And you switched to
boo
the
that
Eagles?
team. Yeah, I hope Aaron Donald gets traded to us. I'm hoping for that. All the rumors they got online, I hope Aaron Donald gets traded. Man, Cooper Kupp.
Hold on, that definitely does not need to happen.
That needs to happen. AD, if you hearing this, you closer to home. Pittsburgh. Hey, don't go to Pittsburgh, but you'll be in Philly. You're closer to home.
Aaron Donald was never leaving us. He will retire before he leaves. But if he did leave, go to actual Pittsburgh, team up with TJ Watt. That'd be the best deal.
Man. Nah, come over to Philly.
More crazy.
Come over to Philly. Nah, if he goes to Pittsburgh, man, he got to deal with another worse quarterback than Stafford. He got to deal with Kenny Pickett.
Stafford has a ring. We can't
like Stafford. Hold on, man. Why Stafford gets so much hate from people, man? Then people be
Stafford got that. Hey, Stafford got that ring being a what was it called? Game manager. Don't get me wrong. He looked like Trent Dilfer.
Oh man,
and I ain't tripping.
He was one of the most consistent quarterbacks. He was in Detroit for too long. They never really won anything, man. I think he was an underrated quarterback to me.
Oh, you talking about consistent throwing picks?
He threw for multiple touchdowns.
Yeah, gunslinger. I like it. I'd rather that than Dak. Dak playing too timid.
Yeah, y'all would have lost. Hey, the Rams would have lost to the 49ers in that Super Bowl run if homeboy knew how to catch an interception.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
He threw that joint up. That dude said Merry Christmas and dropped it. I said, I know.
And then also, too, you had Jimmy G playing QB. So, you know, that whole game, he didn't throw a pick. I was like, oh, it's coming.
Listen, they spank us in the regular season every time. We beat them when it counts.
Yeah. But now look at y'all team now.
It won't happen again, but good season.
Look at y'all team now.
Oh, we 1-1. We got we were the underdog against Seattle. We beat them 30-13 in Seattle. And then we played San Fran tight. We lost by 7.
Hey, man. Hey, y'all hitting on these little receivers, these slot receivers out here, all these Cooper Kupps.
Oh, yeah. Yo, Gabe called Paka Nakua hokey pokey today. I was dying.
Yeah, my cousin out of pocket, bro.
Hey, y'all not giving Tutu Atwell any respect either. Y'all got all these little receivers. I'm sitting there like, good Lord, they looking like the Patriots.
I think two different people are starting Tutu Atwell against me in fantasy this week. I don't understand what y'all think y'all know about my team that I don't know, but we don't throw that man the ball but like once or twice a game.
Oh, I've definitely starting Tutu Atwell in another fantasy league. I was like, shoot, it was between him and Brandon Ayuk didn't play on Thursday, so that kind of sucked.
Yo, that shit pissed me off.
That's both of y'all. That's you, Roberto, to starting Tutu.
Yeah, I got him in 2 leagues. It might be those 3.
Because Ayuk didn't play. Yeah, so that's both of y'all playing Tutu.
And also, and if you think I'm playing Michael Thomas against Green Bay secondary, got another thing coming with David Carr as Derek Carr as the QB, bro. Talking about pick sixes.
Michael Thomas is an interesting character because talking about injuries. That's a guy who lost. I think he's out of his prime now, so he lost everything to injuries.
When was he in his prime? He only run 2 routes.
He was great though before
he got active on them slants though.
He was great though. Now
I ain't gonna lie, he just like his uncle Keyshawn. I got all respect for Keyshawn, but dang man, them slants, good lord.
Listen, that's
no more.
That's one of the toughest routes because you getting hit if you don't go down.
Facts. Bro, what was I about to say, bro?
Right.
Y'all used to watch Doug back in the day when y'all was kids?
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
He reminded me of Skeet. Damn, I wish I could like pull up a picture and share a screen and put that on it, but that's fine. I'm like, bro, he looks smack like Skeet. I'm like, yo, he reminds me of somebody. And then they can't
the thing about Michael Thomas is that he had to work with Drew Brees. It was so funny when he was calling himself the best receiver in the league. And I'm looking at it like, bro, you got Drew Brees and Sean Payton offense. There's a lot of people that be the best receiver in the league with that offense. When you look at D-Hop, they had to go through multiple different quarterbacks and be like, never drop the ball most of the time.
Oh,
I'm sitting there like, you ain't the best receiver in the league.
I'm the president of the D-Hop fan club. Roberto think he washed. He is not washed.
So, all right.
Why he went?
So you think DeAndre Hopkins is still a top 10 receiver in this league right now, Bobby?
You said top 10?
Not top 10.
Oh, okay. See, because he got an argument with me last year when I said he's not top 10 no more.
No, it's too many good receivers now.
He top 20.
Yeah,
top 20.
They try to throw me under the bus when I said he wasn't top 10 wide receiver, and everybody was like, people was commenting like, yo, he's kind of right. I know.
Hey, he messed around and went to Tennessee.
He still got the talent. He just don't got a quarterback to throw him the ball as much.
I mean, to his defense, I don't think he never really had a quarterback throwing the ball outside of Deshaun Watson.
Yes, that is correct.
So
Deshaun Watson ain't been the same since he ain't played with him.
that year off.
What are you talking about? He in Cleveland.
Looking mid.
No quarterback the same.
He looking extra
no quarterback
mid
the same playing in Cleveland.
He just folded that game away against the Steelers. He look extra mid over there.
Bro, he thought it was off the field time. You know what I mean?
But to bring us back to the topic, injuries been crazy. The Packers, Aaron Jones is out, Jair Alexander is out. So you got your best offensive and your best defensive player out. Cooper Kupp out. I think I mentioned him already.
You named a lot of injury-prone people. Like this is like super surprising. Like Aaron Jones always been injury prone.
I draft him every year, nonetheless. I love Aaron Jones.
I got him in my dynasty.
So would this go back to y'all thinking that these players need to play the preseason to kind of get that a little bit of that wear and tear?
Yeah, I would say at least like a quarter, like they used to do now. They'd be sitting out all the entire preseason, and I get why, because it's like injuries. But at the end of the day, this is a sport where injuries is prevalent, and you can't just have a body just sitting there cold turkey for 3-4 weeks or a month or whatever, and then you're like, oh, week 1, let's throw them all out there.
Yeah, because technically the first them first 3 weeks of the season right now is the preseason now. This is like technically we extended the preseason to 6 weeks.
Basically, because them boys looking out there. Then you got Austin Eckler injured, but again, he's injury prone too.
Yeah,
exactly. Except for last year. Last year he got me some points. I ain't gonna lie. Last year on fantasy, my boy was carrying that whole Chargers team.
He's on my permanent do not draft list. I will never draft Austin Eckler.
What about J.K. Dobbins? I mean, he's a fellow Buccaneer still.
I also will never draft him.
I was like, man, when they said torn Achilles, I said, oh man, not again for my guy.
Is this
That's
like
the
the
process.
third straight year?
Yeah, no, second
No,
straight. No, this is his second year in the league. I was sick for him. I'm like, damn, bro.
that's what happens when you tear your ACL.
Never the
You
same.
overcompensate, and it's the same leg, right? If I'm not
Yeah,
correct, it's the same leg he tore.
yeah,
You're gonna overcompensate for getting back. So he
uh,
was bound to tear something. Sorry to say it, but that's the name of the game. He was
yeah.
bound to tear something or hurt something.
That's why I
But
stick.
the Achilles,
But yeah, that shit is a mother. But yeah, and then what else? What else? Let's go to this turf talk, man. Aaron Rodgers get injured, and then remember Dak broke his leg a couple years ago at that same field. I don't know
oh,
why the NFL still using this artificial turf, man. It's like y'all
that,
don't use it for soccer. Y'all change the field when the soccer team come out. So just
It's a business decision. It looks pretty
yeah.
on TV.
it
They
looks
don't want
pretty
to
until
pay
your
extra
star
people.
players is out.
Yeah,
They don't want to. They don't want to pay the staff. They don't want to pay the upkeep because now
Yeah.
that's a whole new career department that got to take care of that grass. They don't want to pay that.
I mean, turf has an injury already named after it. Turf toe. Like they don't care.
My man Mon St. Brown had that shit. I'm glad is he playing today?
Turf toe is
They
vicious.
yeah, game time decision.
Fuck.
Turf toe is vicious. So
Like I'm playing against someone with Amon St. Brown, so I need him to sit.
Chill,
I,
chill.
And
I'm
this,
also playing against.
Oh, he playing. Woo! That was scaring me for a second. I thought I was gonna have to play Robert Woods.
I thought you just
hey,
grabbed
that's
him
hey, hey,
too.
hey, 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 he gonna get some. Hey, he gonna get some yards at of the back end. Okay, he gonna get some
Oh,
yards. I don't
I
know
got
about a
Nico.
touchdown.
I got Nico Collins in my dynasty league, but I have no spot to put him in because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna read you my wide receivers in that dynasty league. That joint goes crazy. I'm trying to make a trade with somebody so they can give me a running back because nobody wants to pick up Leonard Fournette for whatever reason. I got Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Tyler Lockett, Hollywood, Gabe Davis, Nico Brown, not Nico Brown,
Well,
Nico Collins. Bro, yeah, my wide receivers is crazy. I'm trying to get one of these guys so I get a running back. Like
Yo, they stack. Yo, you just need Gabe Davis to go off one game and be like, yo,
he
you need the
did
all the
last
rumors.
week on my bench.
Yeah, no, you need him to go off. You need Stephon Diggs to like just throw a temper tantrum at Josh Allen. Just be like, hey, you know what? Forget this. I
Hey,
ain't getting the
chill.
ball to it. It'd be like,
Oh,
just
no, I can't do
have
that
Gabe.
because I got Stephon Diggs on my team, bro. My pop was like, yeah, AJ Brown causing all that ruckus because he ain't getting the ball. I was like, he on my fantasy team. I feel him. Like,
Hey, bro, AJ. Hey, if you listen to this, hey man, you gonna get the ball when it counts. Okay. When we get back to the Super Bowl, you gonna get them touches. Okay. You gonna get them touchdowns. Just be patient. Let's just win. Let's win and get there.
just win, baby.
it was fun over here. He was getting mad, like, yeah, y'all ain't giving me the ball and all that. Um, but yeah, let's just jump to this Ohio State-Notre Dame game, man.
Ah,
It was real ugly in that first half. We was always at the goal line, got stood up. Then what? Later in the fourth quarter, we got the fourth down, didn't get it. Luckily, our defense held. We got the ball back, and whoever defensive coordinator over there in Notre Dame had 10 players on the field, back-to-back plays. We ran right where the opening was at, touchdown.
That's a great
y'all
game.
lucky. Y'all lucky I don't like Notre Dame, okay? Because technically that game looked like typical Ohio State in big game situations.
Yeah.
Not showing up for the first four quarters and then coming through. That stuff
Yeah,
don't work on the SEC, okay? That's why they be getting beat by the SEC schools every time they go to the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
you
I
got,
ain't gonna lie. Our offense definitely looking shaky. These like that first week, and then this week, like that second week, our offense went crazy. But it's crazy because the quarterback, I didn't know he played for St. Joe Prep, so I gotta respect my Philadelphia Catholic League brother. But he
y'all,
showed
y'all
up.
got y'all got the
Huh?
best receiver, and y'all got the best receiver in the nation.
Oh, we always do, baby. That's what we do.
Man, y'all got the best receiver in the world. I'm talking about NFL included.
Oh
Ain't
no,
nobody holding that man.
I can
oh no,
I cannot second that.
oh no.
Justin
That boy
Jefferson.
is cold.
Oh, he
Hey,
tough though.
JJ, hey, I'm pretty sure when hey, if something happens where the Vikings somehow get maybe a second round pick, a second overall pick or something crazy happen trading Kirk Cousins, they'd be like, hey, forget this year. We're just gonna trade Kirk. Man, if they get that number 2 overall,
Vikings are stuck with Kirk forever.
Bro, I did hear something crazy. Like they was trying to get somebody offered like the second or some crazy like early pick for Kirk Cousins. And Ryan, I'm like the biggest Kirk Cousins fan, man. Call my guy Captain Kirk. But top 5 pick for Captain Kirk is crazy.
hey, it's crazy until you draft him on fantasy, and then you like, oh nah, that was perfect.
That is true.
They got a pass offense. They just can't run the ball.
I got him starting QB in my dynasty. I got 3 quarterbacks. I need to get rid of one of these joints. It's either Mac Jones or Bryce Young. One of them got to go.
Oh, you get rid of Mac? Both ass. You can get rid of either one of them.
Bro, I'm trying. Nobody wants to give me a running back for some reason. I've been trying to get a running back.
I wouldn't give you a running back for Mac Jones or Bryce Young.
Hold on, wait. Talking about Mac Jones had a good game the other day.
No, fuck Mac Jones. Mac Jones, if you listen to this, fuck you, Mac.
It was the first.
Mac Jones is a dirty player. But we need to go back to that OSU. We need to go back to the Ohio State game. We about to go off into NFL topic.
We are going to go back to Ohio State, but I have to say, I'm very confused about Mac Jones being a starting quarterback in the league because AJ McCarron never was a starting quarterback in the league, and they're the same guy. Why is Mac Jones a starting quarterback and AJ McCarron never was?
Because he fits the quarterbacking standard.
He got that dog in him.
No, he don't.
Boy, what dog? What dog?
He does not.
Yeah, you know what? He is a dirty player, so he do got that dog in him. When you a dirty player, you do got some dog in you.
Mac Jones is mid mac and cheese. He's the middest of the mid. He should not be a
mid mac and cheese. First off, you can't. Hey, I feel soft. You cannot put him as mac and cheese. All right, that's a discredit to the great baked macaroni and cheese. All right, he ain't nowhere near mac and cheese level. Okay,
listen, mac and cheese is delicious.
No, it is delicious, but mac and cheese ain't mid like Mac Jones.
Yeah, it's not mid like Mac Jones.
Unless
macaroni and cheese is also macaroni and cheese is confusing because it's very great.
Somebody put raisins in it. It's a different story, though.
That's
a different story.
That'd be the bleep demons.
He is
Mac Jones. Mac Jones is like the raisins and mac and cheese. I'll give you that.
Yeah, Mac Jones is not good. Not good. I don't understand. Free Bailey Zappi.
Three touchdowns he put up the first week.
Bailey Zappi can do everything Mac Jones can do and better.
Oh my God!
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Zappy.
He almost let that comeback. He almost let that comeback on the Eagles. We were looking a little shaky after that first quarter.
Free Bailey.
Where we at? But yeah, man. We got stood up 4th and goal with second quarter. Luckily that Notre Dame kicker missed that field goal because we won by a field goal. So what else?
Why y'all coach beefing with an old man?
Man, Lou Holtz was talking crazy.
Hey, he beefing with an old man. That boy, Lou Holtz.
Hey, man.
You can't take that man seriously, dog. I would have been like, all right, dog, that's cool.
Man. Anybody want to smoke with us? It's no age limit.
Hold on. I did hear Ryan Day had a crazy speech, but I ain't see it.
Yeah, he said,
bro, it was wild.
He went off on Lou Holtz. He said, man, where's Lou Holtz at? I said, oh, shit, he right at it.
He looking for an old man.
Lou Holtz, he did say some disrespectful shit talking about he's like, yeah, you look at all these teams they lost to, Clemson, Alabama, Georgia. The reason why they lost because they just more physical than them. And Ohio basically was calling us pussy. And so I feel like Ryan Day had to respond to that. So it's like there's no age limit when you calling us pussy at that point. Just to let you know, ever since Urban Meyer left there, y'all have been kind of soft. I'm just saying. No question.
Say that. I ain't gonna lie.
Because Urban definitely losing on Michigan. Now, when he said that about Michigan, I'm like, oh, yeah, you
that's because Urban, bro, that Florida State documentary, Urban treat them dudes like they going to Iraq.
Nah, they sugarcoated that documentary. I don't want to talk about that. They first off, they made Chris Lee look like the worst quarterback, and Tebow was like the great and safe savior.
Oh boy.
I mean, Chris Leak was mid.
Bro. Nah, we're not gonna do that to Chris Leak. We're not gonna do that because in the NFL, yes, he didn't do well, but he got drafted to the Bears. But we all know a QB getting drafted to the Bears is like a death sentence. Just saying.
Yeah.
But
free
Chris Leak. Facts. Free that man.
Come to
Hey, trade
Dallas.
him.
Jerry, get on the trade. Get
Oh
on that.
no! Don't you dare come to Dallas. Y'all just copying what the Eagles do at that point.
We need that. Trey Lance was cool, but that ain't gonna light no fire on the deck. I'm sorry, Dakota. But
it would be nice to see Justin Fields take that leap because remember, Jalen Hurts was ass at one point. He was ass that first year, and then second year he turned into a top 5 QB. I don't know how he did it.
Well, it didn't help that
good.
Doug Peterson put him at the end of the season and was like, "Hey, we tanking." And so like that didn't help at all. Doug Peterson was checked out after he lost Carson Wentz for the second time. He was like, you know what?
He couldn't throw in college.
Whatever.
He learned how to throw in the league. He couldn't throw in college.
Hey. We are not going to question. Hey, there's a lot of people in college right now that still can't throw, especially the quarterback for Oregon, but we'll get to that later.
Bo Nix is going to be one of those good in college, not going to even be anything in the league quarterbacks.
Yeah. Who was like, you remind me of a Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Bro, Bro, he threw nothing but drags and slants the whole game. And then the one bomb he threw was no more than 30 yards. I was sitting there like, bro. And he's in his 6th year. He a grown adult. He's technically Justin Herbert playing back in college. He's a grown man.
Yeah. And, you know, I forgot Herbert played at Oregon. I don't know why I thought he played somewhere else. But that explains everything. Them Oregon quarterbacks come in the league and be choking. Free Justin Herbert. I don't know what's he's in his place.
Hey, he ain't choking. That's not his fault. That's coaching. That's straight up coaching.
Bro, the Chargers find ways to lose games. It's 3 teams in the NFL that can lose to anybody no matter how much talent they got. It's the Chargers, the Vikings, and the Falcons. They find ways to lose.
There's another team you got to add, the 49ers, because they got Mike Shanahan on that team. They got Shanahan. He knows how to choke away a lead real quick because he think it's old school. Oh, we don't want to run up the score. Nah, fam, you got all the weapons, run up the score. Don't wait. Run that score up.
Oh, Amon-Ra St. Brown got a steel plate in his shoe for his toe. That don't even sound legal, but I guess they could do it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Pass the ball to Laporta. That's what I need. Fantasy. Laporta potty. Give him the ball.
I picked up Josh Reynolds in another league. I don't know why I got another wide receiver. I need to figure out somebody got to take one of these wide receiver man so I get a running back. And shout out to Gabe for sending me that horrible trade. What did he try to send me? He tried to send me one of them. Oh, he tried to send me Bourne for Hill. And I should have took it because Hill out for but
Hill who?
From the what's that team? Justice Hill from Baltimore, the running back.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm looking at you like, yo, Hill who?
Oh no, not Tyreek, not you.
I was about to be like, oh, good Lord.
Yeah, Gabe tried to send me a little crazy trade. I seen you and Rod, and them trying to pull off the deal. Did that trade go through?
Nah.
That was a good trade.
I wanted McCaffrey. He was like, he gonna trade McCaffrey. I was like, bro, you willing to trade McCaffrey? Let me pull up something. I'll give you one of these new. I got both the star rookies this year, Bijan and Gibbs in our league.
Hell yeah. Who was he trying to give you? Because I looked. Oh, damn, he left. But yeah, it was a crazy trade. I'm looking like, yo, they about to pull this off the Brian Robinson, John. I'm like, bro, what?
I wanted that to happen. I was.
It went through. It went through. He got Brian Robinson over there.
Oh man, I wanted that to happen. I was cracking up when I saw that jump.
I'm looking like, man, he would trade with him when I got to go against him in fantasy and give him another weapon in Calvin Ridley. Like he not about to have a bounce back game after that last one. I'm like, come on, bro.
Bro, it's just, man, this game, our league is pretty much set and dry. Like the first 3 games is going to decide a lot of things because I'm looking at my team. I'm looking at how it looks. I'm pretty confident in Bijan and Gibbs, but the rest of it, I ain't confident in them. And I'm playing the number 1 team this week, but I think I could beat them.
My team,
I really do.
Super trash. We 0-2. Look like we're on the verge of going 0-3, which isn't good, man, because we need a defending chance. But, you know, sometimes we got to get that adversity. Still have
and get tell Dakota to throw to Brandon Cooks at least, because since Brandon Ayuk's out, I need Cooks to cook. I need some yards. God dang it.
No, yeah. Who your team? Baby? Oh, you baby back Gibbs?
Yeah. I got Bijan and Gibbs. I got TJ, of course, Hawkinson. Of course, I got to start Michael Thomas this week because Ayuk is out.
Yeah, that's...
I don't want to get rid of Alan Lazard. Probably should have.
Yeah, you got Breida
Yeah,
to pick up. I mean, he ain't using, but that was a good pickup.
man. And I got Chris Olave, and you know what's about to happen.
Oh yeah, showtime.
You already know. You already know who's guarding him. Jair Alexander.
Oh yeah,
And you know what that means. He's about to try to clamps. That's exactly what's going to happen.
But yeah, back to the Ohio State though, man. I was just like, man, our offense is looking kind of a little stagnant, especially not getting held up at the goal line. But we was able to pull it out at the end and get that ball in the end zone. Shout out to my Philadelphia Catholic guy. I didn't even know he's from Jersey, but I didn't know he went to school out there in Philly. So that was a good pickup for us to out the transfer portal. So hopefully, our offense starts to get the clicking because Marvin Harrison, he had that one catch that was like the pass interference joint and still caught it. But other than that, he didn't really do too much. He had like 3 catches for like I think 32 yards.
Hey, they gotta put that man in punt. They probably put him in like punt coverage, them 2 corners right here, because you can't guard that man.
Yeah.
That is the most physically technical, gifted receiver that I've seen in a while. Like he checks out all the marks. Speed, got it. Athleticism, got it. Hands, got it. IQ, got it. Like, shoot, what can he not do?
Yeah, he definitely they might probably go number 2 in the draft to Caleb Williams. But yeah, man, I was just happy to see we pull out the win. So I'm glad we didn't, lose that game. A lot of people were talking crazy in group chat text of I think he's coming back in to defend himself. Rod talking about somebody you scared. No, I'm not scared. I knew we was gonna end up winning that game. It shouldn't have even been that close to begin with. We just choked early in that second quarter with this getting stood up on 4th and goal. Then in the 4th quarter we got shut down on 4th down. We just weren't converting on plays we need to play, but we obviously showed that we can get through any adversity situation and still pull out the W. So that's all that really matters. But our offense efficiency definitely has to improve, particularly in the red zone. Because we get into the college football playoff, we can't be playing like that and leaving points on the board against more talented teams. I mean, no disrespect to Notre Dame. They're always been a football powerhouse. Shout out to the movie Rudy. But that game should not have been close yesterday.
Yo, did you just give Notre Dame the shout out to Rudy?
Yeah.
Yo, no. Rudy Poo.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say the rest.
My man Rudy put the team on his back.
No, we talk about Sam from Lord of the Rings that was crying over Frodo Baggins. Yo, hey, that boy, hey, Rudy had all the respect for me, and then I saw Lord of the Rings and how he was crying over Frodo. I was like, all right, dog. All right, you lost that card.
Actor.
I was like, you lost that card, no.
Facts. They said hard body, then got soft and other jump. And let's jump to the Colorado and Oregon game. A lot of people showed who their true color yesterday from the media.
Hey, shout out to Pat Van for this saying belt to ass yesterday. It was straight belt to ass yesterday.
Yeah, that game, I don't know. The media is crazy. I mean, Colorado got their ass whipped, right? But the way people are so happy that they got spanked on like that tell you a lot about like how just more racism.
It's not even that. It's even the schools. So let's look at it this way. All right, you know how these schools they jealous at Dion or just Colorado in general because let's look at all these schools. When they get those celebrities on the sideline, they pretty much got to kiss ass to get them celebrities because some of them celebrities never went to the school, so they got to pay out of pocket and do all that. But with Dion, they just coming. So for them, they looking like, oh, this is some BS. We got to kiss your ass to come to our game. But with Dion, y'all just show up. That's another reason why them schools and media people are pissed because they just show up.
Because they know, man, the key to college, man, is the recruiting. Once all these kids looking like, oh, hold on, time out. Like, hey, they got prime time over there. They got all Lil Wayne coming out of the tunnel singing and rapping. And it's like, I want to go there.
Except who wouldn't want to go there?
Right. Now you got you got them kids like from other schools that might be going to like these typical schools like Alabama or Ohio State or Michigan. They like, I'm gonna go to Colorado.
Man,
That's what Edwards. He was a top rated running back, and he flipped to go to Coach Prime.
It's already happened, bro. They like he said, but everybody like somebody tweeted like, yeah, he clearly said it like 7, 8 players away, and that's mainly on that D line and O line. Once they get those players, it's a wrap. That's why he said, man, y'all better beat me while I'm down, because it's the worst we ever going to be. And I don't know why these coaches are always like, because Prime is like, he's like, I feel like these coaches want to beat me, and I don't even play no more. Like, I
nah,
didn't beat the team, but beat him. It's weird. Like,
them coaches. Yo, first off, let's talk about the Oregon coach. If y'all go back and watch the video when he gave that pregame speech, bro, them players look disinterested. They were like, bro, you making this about the clicks, not not about the wins, dog. You just want to beat Dion. Like, you just want to beat Dion. It's kind of corny now that all these coaches are saying stuff because they're mad because the media. Like, if you really want to get at Dion, really just get at the media. Don't get at Dion. You really can't get at Dion because Dion's being him. He's not changing for nobody. Get at the media. Talk about how, yo, you guys are paying so much attention. I wouldn't even had cameras in the locker room. I was like, hey, why don't y'all go to Dion's locker room? Y'all don't want to film that. Y'all don't want to film us. Y'all go to Dion's locker room. Have a good day.
you know, they ain't gonna say they said they trying to match energy, but they shit he doing it off. It's transparent. They doing that joint off of envy. Talking about something. Yeah, you know, they doing it for clicks. We doing it for wins, bro. Nobody was really even talking about Oregon and the college playoff joint. Y'all can correct me.
Bro, they get smacked up. No, they get smacked up. They go into the playoffs. That's cat.
No, they're gonna fold. They're not making it.
Okay.
It's
they
you know
they
what
get
I ain't
smacked
like?
up.
I especially didn't like with the coach. He was talking about like, oh, we earn it from this, and they're looking for flash. Bro, you're Oregon. You're Nike school. You're Nike's school. Like, y'all are all flash.
Yeah, I like
exactly,
bro.
He talking about their defense play good. Yeah, your defense play good, but let's really be honest. Your defense is probably one of the worst in the nation, if not the worst.
Yeah,
Or that's the one thing I ain't never changed about Oregon is the defense.
They get a bunch of dudes from Hawaii and think it's gonna work out. Like, no.
But I give credit for the corner that is on the Patriots now, Christian Gonzalez. He's pretty cold. That's a cold boy. He's solid. I give him credit. But besides that, their defense is trash.
Yeah,
I am worried for Colorado next week. That's
another 21. Hey, that's another 121 or more points. But whooping. I'm sorry, but those are the games where I had Colorado like, yes, I do want Colorado to be good because for DI and all that to showcase it's like, yo, there's a different way to go about coaching instead of the good old boy club where all these coaches are, you know? But let's be a realist here. Dion said it himself, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. So I'm pretty sure in Dion's mind, he might have them 2 games checked out, but he's not going to say it because what head coach would say, hey, we're just going in here just to play. Nah, we're going in there to try to win.
I mean, I'm sure he expected the defense to be trash, but to get bottled up and only score 6 points, you know, your son's the quarterback. I don't think he saw that coming.
Oh yeah, that ended his Heisman watch. That ended.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I agree. Yeah, that's a fact.
That was a horrific performance.
Here's the thing. If he comes back in USC and that game is close, let's say hypothetically that game is really close, and he putting up good numbers like that, he might get back in the Heisman on that USC joint.
Yeah,
because the only guy is Caleb Williams. So
yeah,
but
hey, that's
I don't know.
Perfect.
Hey, I don't know how their defense is going to cover the reincarnation of Jerry Rice with Bender Rice down there. Sheesh. I was watching some highlights from last night of that game. I was like, bro, they make this look too easy. I see why that coach left Oklahoma and go to LA. Good Lord.
Good Lord. USC what are they are they top 10? I don't even know if they top 10. But...
Number 5.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be after next week, they're gonna be up there.
Hey, but it's okay. You know who else is coming back into them top 10 rankings real soon?
Who?
You know, they put belt to ass on that Temple team up in Philly.
Oh, Miami.
You're a Miami fan?
Yes. Let it be known. They put that belt to ass.
You ain't been the same since
college football.
girl.
College football is a better place than like when Texas and Miami are good. College football is a better place, but you know who's holding down that number 2 spot right now in front of
Hey,
Ohio State.
are y'all a believer in Texas? I'll be honest.
Not at all.
Still kind. I'm
We're,
still
we're
kind
I
of.
just waiting for one of those teams to drop Florida State or Texas, so Ohio State can go ahead and pop up in there.
Like, I'm still not a
You already
believer in
know,
Texas.
bro. Don't get your hopes up for Ohio State making the playoff this year.
I think they will.
They're gonna run into us at some point. I'm a Michigan
Florida State
fan.
gonna be the one that's the first one's going to drop. They barely won yesterday.
Florida State got a loss coming. Texas got a loss coming. Ohio State got a loss coming. Only 2 teams to certainly be undefeated is Michigan and Georgia.
So we saying Georgia. So that's gonna be a belt to ass whooping. No, it's not even belt. Extension cord to ass whooping. When that national championship game come along, Georgia versus Michigan, we know how that turns out.
Oh
It's
man,
not
they
even
did
close.
us dirty. They did
It's
us
not
dirty
even
last
close.
time. Well, TCU beat us last year. Ain't no TCU around, so
Don't tell me you're a Michigan fan.
Unfortunately,
yeah, big Michigan fan.
I lived in Columbus, Ohio for 2 years. All right, so when I know as a university in Miami, we ain't supposed to like Ohio State, but living there for 2 years, I got a little bit of respect for them. So I would root for Ohio State before I root for Michigan. But if it came down to it between the U and Ohio State, I'm rooting for the U, hands down.
We put the blueprint out on how to beat Ohio State. So
After how many years?
yeah, it took a long time, but now we're there.
Blueprint
It's
is
gonna be
Ryan
the same
Day.
thing.
I hope Ryan Day keep that same energy he had with Lou Holtz for their 4 weeks.
Yeah, I hope he do. Yo, I hope John Harbaugh say some crazy stuff, and he good for it. He good for it. I hope he say something crazy.
Because we need that energy.
John a wild, but
Harbaugh,
he was on the high school before we made the playoff.
All the years
y'all
I ain't seen him never get fired up like that. I'm like, damn, Lou Holtz needs to start talking crazy every game.
hey, that's the reason why Harbaugh went back to college after the 49ers, dog. Because he let them kids get away with anything. He got an Alden Smith down there and somewhere down there doing something crazy that he covered up. College is the only where you can cover up almost a murder sometimes. Kids get away with a lot of stuff.
Urban.
Cover up
Some
murders
dudes
and
is
stuff.
only built for college. Some dudes is only built for college. Jim Harbaugh, Coach Cal, and who's the other one? Y'all just was talking about him. Urban Meyer. Them dudes is college only.
It's literally modern day slavery in college. They are like plantation owners and what they do and what they say.
And players are getting paid now, so they probably willing to put up with more too.
But man, oh yeah, they getting paid. But let's be honest, who wants to go to Tuscaloosa? Let's be honest. If these players getting paid, who wants to go to Tuscaloosa? I know I don't. If I had a choice between Miami, USC, New York too, or one of these nice cities, oh man, Alabama, Tuscaloosa is the last place. Why? So I could get called the N-word when I lose?
Yeah.
I tell people all the time. If I was a college athlete, it's USC or UCLA. It's nothing else to think about. All the other schools, I'll see y'all when I play against you.
The fact that they paying, let me be a top college recruit. I'd be like, hey, I'm going to USC off jump. I don't care if they didn't recruit me. I'd say it right off the bat. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to USC.
Yeah, the NIL deal came and everybody's like, oh, we don't need to go to Alabama no more.
Yeah,
I might go UCLA over USC just because UCLA got the names on the back of it.
You know where else I'm going? I'm going to UNLV. Yeah, I'm going to Las Vegas. Take me to UNLV, dog. Vegas?
Oh. I don't know. They've been mid in everything
for a while. Who cares about being mid? Bro, I'm getting paid.
I'm still trying to win.
Hey, I am trying to win too. I'm in Vegas. There's multiple coaches around because they ain't never the same people that stay around. The girls, oh yeah, they come in every weekend. I'm having a good time. At least that freshman year. Then after that, I'm trying to win. that freshman year, if you're not starting, hey, you better be having a good time. I ain't gonna lie. Shoot. Yeah, NIL deal and you're not playing as much, have a good time.
But I was up to week 3 picks. I guess I started off. Bob, you in our NFL Pick'em League?
You know, I don't. No, I'm not in that pick'em league, but I got y'all. I'll tell you my picks. I'm not gonna do that one. Can't do that one.
All right, let me go ahead. I had the I took the 49ers on Thursday. That was a no-brainer. I should
Yeah.
have on my ticket with the -10, but I didn't think that's gonna cover that. Took Detroit Lions, took Buffalo Bills, Miami over Denver was a no-brainer. I took the Jaguars over Houston, although I think that might be a good game. Took Baltimore over the Colts. Captain Kirk and the Minnesota Vikings over the Chargers. They about to be 0-3.
Who?
Or the
Who gonna
Chargers.
be over? Oh, okay. I thought you said Minnesota. I was
Oh
like,
no,
man, they
no,
about to
no,
get
no.
this
They,
done.
they definitely gonna win today. I'm taking the New York Jets over the New England Patriots. Took the Saints over the Packers. That's not sold on the Packers yet. Took the Browns over the Titans. Deshaun Watson will have a big game today. You heard it here first. 350 yards, 3-4 touchdowns.
And Coop, how many touchdowns Coop getting?
Probably get one of them.
All right,
Yeah,
perfect.
150 yards or something. I take the Seattle Seahawks over the Carolina Panthers. Taking the Chiefs over the Chicago Bears, Dallas Cowboys over the Cardinals. I'm taking the Las Vegas Raiders over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taking the Eagles, of course, over Tampa Bay on Monday night. And I'm taking the Bengals over the Los Angeles Rams as well on Monday night.
All right, I got two problems. So you taking Buffalo over Washington?
Yep.
As much as I dislike those, the Commanders, the Washington football team, whatever their name is, but you know who their offensive coordinator is, right?
Before the Eric Bieniemy, yeah. But
Exactly. He owns
ain't
that
worried about
Buffalo defense. He owns that Buffalo defense.
you right about that.
He ain't got Pat Mahomes though.
Yeah.
Shoot, he making Hal look like Pat. You see these receivers and all that? All he doing? I was like, they play like they. That's why the Chiefs are struggling too.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, man, my man Dave's got the eye strap under the nose strap with his brother name on. He out for blood today, man. Big game
Oh,
with Stephon.
hey, real talk. Yeah, he gonna have a big day. Let's just hope Gabe Davis has a good game. But those are solid picks. I like all those picks. I'm iffy as an Eagles fan. I'm iffy against with that Tampa Bay pick because man, Baker out here looking like he's like, hey, I'm a
My
number
boy,
one pick for a reason.
my boy.
You don't get him started with this Baker Mayfield nonsense.
Baker
Hey,
Mayfield.
I'm just saying, like Mike Evans, like if you really look at it, I'm gonna be honest. If I was Aaron Rodgers last year, that might have been the team I should have went to. I should have went to Tampa Bay.
Nah, he don't want to. He don't want to chase Tom Brady in that way.
He was chasing Tom Brady wearing the same number anyway, so it don't matter. He chasing Tom Brady regardless. Everybody chasing Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the GOAT.
That's funny.
Tom, if you hear this, don't get me wrong. I'm the biggest Tom Brady hater too, because what you did to the Rams in that early Super Bowl, that cheating stuff, hey, that should have never happened. We should at least have 2 rings in St. Louis. 2.
I am also a Tom Brady hater. I mean, he's retired now, so.
But I respect him. I respect his game and what he does.
Guys are crazy.
I always respect the legends after they retire. I used to not like AI, but now I love AI.
Wait, how you not like AI?
Get out.
That's for the culture.
Yeah,
Big
get out.
Kobe fan. Big
Hey.
Kobe. That big of a Kobe fan. You threatened Kobe?
Okay.
I didn't.
Kobe my favorite player, but I ain't saying I hate AI.
Yo, you wild. Yo, that's wild. And I didn't
Bro,
like Kobe, but I respected Kobe. Everything Kobe did, I respected.
LeBron, AI, T-Mac hated them all because they threatened Kobe in some way.
I'm not going to talk about T-Mac. Just due to work purposes, we ain't gonna talk about T-Mac, but we will talk about LeBron.
You work with T-Mac? I need to know what's going on now.
Nah, we can't talk about. I work for the league, so I can't talk about them. I respect them. I respect all those players. All those players you name, I respect.
All right, so what you got for this week, Bobby?
All right, so looking at the games for the Thursday night, man, that was obvious. We all knew San Fran was about to destroy them. Let's see. I'm going here looking off Falcons versus Lions. I got Lions winning that. Saints versus Packers. Saints should win that with ease. I don't think Jordan Love's ready for that defense. I think he's going to struggle against that secondary who's been lights out. Marshawn Lattimore is really looking like Revis Island. He only allowed, I think I've seen the stats like 54 yards or so. It's something crazy between the two games. It might be less than that. Chargers versus Vikings. I got Vikings winning. Ravens versus the Colts. It's kind of interesting because Lamar ain't looking like Lamar. But Richardson ain't playing, so the Ravens should win. No. Titans versus the Browns. Browns should win that with ease. I'm just not a Tannehill fan. I think he is the below a game manager in my opinion, but hey, it is what it is. Texans versus Jaguars. Sorry to say this. Yes, I am in Houston, but I'm sorry. Texans ain't there yet. They start, but they're not there.
I thought you must give them the W, but go ahead.
Nah, Texans ain't there yet. Jags winning that hands down. Broncos versus Dolphins. Dolphins should win that unless Russell Wilson decides not to. Russell Wilson actually shows up and that, or he breaks up with Sierra, whichever one comes first. But Dolphins should win that hands down. Patriots and Jets. This is a horrible game. Two mid-level quarterbacks. I mean, worse than mid. I'm sorry, but high-level defense. I say Jets win by 3. I'll go with the Jets. Bills and Commanders. Bills should win that easily. I do like Eric Bieniemy and what he's done with the Commanders. Sad to say, I wish he was with another team, not the Washington football team, but it's okay. Panthers and Seahawks. Seahawks should win that with ease. Bryce Young's not playing, so Andy Dalton's back there, so you know that's going to come with picks. So if you got the Seahawks defense, you might feast today. Cowboys and Cardinals. Man, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I'm just kidding. I'm going with the Cowboys. Rob was looking at me crazy. Definitely going with the Cowboys on that. I don't need to say anything. Cardinals are the worst franchise voted by their own peers. You got to pay for water in them, so I'm definitely going with the team that you ain't got to pay for water, and that owner somewhat cares about them if he drafted you. But God forbid, if you're not drafted by him, he don't care about you. Bears and Chiefs. I want to root for the Bears because, that tragedy struck. Their facility, the stadium was robbed and all that, but they didn't steal the offensive coordinator. Got that for Ryan Clark. But the Chiefs should win that easily. It should be a blowout. As we've been saying, free Justin Fields. Free him. Steelers and Raiders. This is just a sucky game. I don't even understand why Tom Brady invested in this team. I guess it was another way to say he's still ahead of Jimmy G. But I got the Raiders winning that. Eagles and Buccaneers. This is iffy. Eagles win a close one. I just feel like the way Baker's been playing, everything he's been doing has been great. But if any team can turn Baker back to the old Baker, it could be the Eagles defense. Rams and Bengals. Look, Joe Burrow is looking shaky. Real shaky. And he got to go down against Aaron Donald, and he got a calf injury. I'm going to go Rams. I think Rams get this win. And I'm sorry to say that, and I'm not the Rams fan, but I think the Rams get this win, but I need Jamar Chase to at least get 100 yards and a touchdown, all right? You've been looking kind of, scary, my boy. If you listen to this, hey, I need you to get some points. Better yet, I just like you as a person. I just need you to win, all right? Just need you to win.
Bengals by 12. Go ahead and put that
in.
Oh,
my God. Oh, God.
Good Lord.
Oh, Lord.
It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Oh, yeah.
Let me run y'all some commentary and some picks here. My pick'em's going to be perfect this week, so this is the law I'm about to lay. Everybody in the pick'em league, picks San Fran over the Giants. That probably was the easiest game of the week. I got the Lions over the Falcons. Falcons look great this year, though. Bijan Robinson is a star. Desmond Ridder is a good game manager. They're doing all right. I need some activity from Kyle Pitts, though. We need some Kyle Pitts action. I got the Bills over the Commanders. Eric Bieniemy this. Washington 2, I know that. They got to lose at some point. They're not going to be that. They're not going to even win 8 games this year, so I see a lot of losses, and this will be the first one. Dolphins. It's funny, the odds for Dolphins and Broncos were like real low. Like you can get the Dolphins for cheap this week. I guess they feel like Russell Wilson has the point. I just don't think it's this game and the Dolphins are at home, so Tua and the gang. Jags over the Texans. That's a no-brainer. I expect the Colts to be pesky today. Gardner Minshew is a much better quarterback than people give him credit for. But I still got the Ravens even with all their injuries. No OBJ, no Marlon Humphrey. I still got the Ravens. Lamar is still a former MVP. Everybody is saying the Vikings over the Chargers. I don't know what y'all see that I don't, but I got the Chargers. I did say to a couple of folks this morning that like these are two of the most find a way to lose a game teams in the league. So if it ends up being a tie, I won't be surprised at all. Patriots and Jets, sucky game, to your point, but I got the Pats. Zach Wilson shouldn't be in the league, honestly. So I got the Pats on that one. I also can't see the Pats going 0-3 with Bill Belichick having to coach against Zach Wilson. So yeah. I wanted to switch this pick. I picked, huh?
I said you're gonna see it today. They go 0-3.
Oh no, they're going. The Jets will probably score no more than 14 points. It'll probably be 17-14, like because they just both suck. I wanted to switch this pick. I picked the Packers over the Saints. I wanted to switch it, but I tried to switch it at like 104. It's too late. Just because no Aaron Jones, no Jair Alexander. But I got the Packers, so I'm gonna rock out with the Packers. They are at home, so Lambeau magic, hopefully. Browns over Titans. This is a toss-up because the Titans, I forget who they lost to in week 1, but I felt like they were the better team and they lost. And then they beat the Chargers, and I felt like they weren't the better team and they won. So you just never know what Titans team you're gonna get. Derrick Henry should be the best player on the field, but regardless, I still pick the Browns at home. Seahawks over Panthers, even though I think the Panthers will actually be a better team with Andy Dalton, much more experience. Andy Dalton has a high ceiling, even though he also has a very low floor. Kansas City over the Bears, no-brainer. Dallas over the Cardinals, also a no-brainer. Y'all got the easiest three-game start I've seen in so long. Raiders over the Steelers.
Give us, buddy. We just play the games that were given to us.
Hold up. That just game would have been easy.
Yo, yeah, thank you.
If a certain quarterback was playing, that Jets game wouldn't have been easy if a certain quarterback was playing.
That's fair.
And
then Kyler Murray's out too.
And we know that quarterback owns the Dallas Cowboys. If there's one thing Aaron Rodgers does, he got stake in the Bears and the Dallas Cowboys for sure.
Here y'all go, man. He always did beat us though. It was always either Aaron Rodgers or San Fran that kept us from winning Super Bowls. So it's all good.
Yeah, so no Aaron.
Can y'all tell me what Aaron Rodgers did as a Cowboys fan? What did Aaron Rodgers do to y'all?
Everything.
What did y'all do to Aaron Rodgers for him to every time he see Dallas like, oh, I'll put off?
Bro, it was that one play. It was a win. That was the one time he was gonna win, and he throws a curveball 30-yard pass to their tight end, and they end up kicking the field goal for the win. I said, how? Like, how do you get that over? Like, he literally threw it with a curveball, and it got. I'm like, bro, come on, bro, it's like I respect his game, but man, did I hate it when he was on Green Bay.
Have you ever felt like you were gonna be a free agent? Just be like, you know what, I can't do this no more.
Definitely after last year. I definitely was definitely after last year with Dakota when he choked again against the 49ers. This might be my last year if he does it again, man, because I can't be.
You're gonna be an Eagles fan? You're gonna convert to an Eagles fan too?
I mean, Hurts is my guy, but
how would you feel if Jerry Jones was able to pull off the trade of the century and get the number one pick for next year's draft?
I still wouldn't be happy because it's probably gonna take Caleb Williams a few years to get to that point we need, and we don't have a few years.
But he's got a rumor has it he's supposed to be than Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my, that's crazy for Patrick Mahomes. But I don't know, man. We need to do something, man, because Dakota Prescott is not the answer. And I was like, first I was mad at Jerry why he wasn't trying to pay Dakota back then, man. But I'm starting to see why now.
Dak is an okay quarterback. He's a better quarterback than you give him credit for.
Nah.
Look, you can win a Super Bowl with a game manager. Like, let's just be honest. Like, I know we talk trash about these game managers, but you can win a Super Bowl. Y'all got the defense to win a Super Bowl.
Listen, if the Bears make the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman, Dallas can make the Super Bowl with Dak Prescott.
Man, if the Bears made it with Tim McMahon, of all people.
I ain't gonna lie, Rex Burkhead wasn't that bad. Much people want to keep talking about it, man.
He
Hey,
was.
he was solid.
ass.
Hey, there was some games he was solid. I ain't gonna lie. There was some games he was killing. He bailed the team out.
He was trash. Actually, a lot of trash quarterbacks have made it to Super Bowls. I think Matt Hasselbeck, he was way better than Rex Grossman, but he's still Super
Yo,
Bowl. I don't
the
know.
only reason the Seahawks lost that Super Bowl because Jerome Bettis was back home in Detroit. It was technically a home game for Detroit. For the Steelers that game. They weren't winning. That was a
Who
home
else?
game.
Whatever mid quarterbacks. I'm thinking about
Oh,
not the Lions.
Brad Johnson in Tampa Bay.
Brad Jake Delhomme has made a Super Bowl.
Don't get me started on Jay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm watching the Texas game and they just caught a deep pass on the Jaguars defense at the one. Damn.
You got entirely different programming over there. But I got the Raiders over the Steelers. Eagles over the Bucks. I don't know why people think this is a shaky one for the Eagles. Something about the Bucks being 3-0 and the Eagles being 2-1 because the Bucks beat the Eagles doesn't sound right to me. And then I got my Rams over the Bengals. Joe Burrow might not play, and if he does, like, why would you play him if he's not 100% against Aaron Donald? It's not a good decision in my eyes. So I got the Rams winning this one relatively easily as a plus money underdog too.
All right, you guys want to add anything else?
Tune into the WNBA playoffs. It'll be a good time, or it's been a good time.
Yeah, shout out to the Las Vegas Aces, and I need the New York Liberty to lose as they beat my Mystics in the first round.
They playing right now, so I'm tuning in back and forth to those games.
Yeah,
but
Connecticut fans, so they can lose, so Liberty can lose. So
let's look at
Connecticut is good.
Connecticut's solid.
I like Alyssa.
But I feel like with the Las Vegas Aces, man, that's a super team. That's the WNBA super team. It's like the Connecticut in college basketball.
They're not better than the Liberty without Candace Parker.
Man, their team is stacked. And then you got the next Popovich, Becky Hammond as their coach. Come on, yo, team stacked.
She did something, and I forget what she did.
Hey, you're not a Popovich disciple if you don't get caught for something on another team. Every single one of them been caught for some crazy stuff.
Fair, very fair.
Shoot.
The
Texans are winning. Yeah, appreciate it. I'll be in on next Sunday for sure.
All right, man. Yes, sir. Go Cowboys.
Go Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Oh, you already know.
All right.
Peace.
Boo the Rams. Peace.